Oh, okay. It's like it has this camera and it's going around on this really pretty land, and then it goes to a tent and it goes in the tent, and there's this lady in a sleeping bag, and she goes, "Good night, John dear," and then it moves over and there's a one of those big tractors with a blanket covering it.
Good night, John.
Good night, John dear.
Yeah. And then it goes up and does all the words.
Does it snore?
That poacher.
Starting over. Ready? 1, 2, 3, this guy looks really weird. I don't like it.
One on above it?
Mm.
Halfway up. 5, 6. If you were going on a scale of 8, no. Go back up to 5, halfway up. That doesn't only make 5. I love it.
Yeah, maybe.
I was at an allergy symposium a couple of weeks ago, and there was a guy there who was talking about ladybugs. And somebody from down near Cape had come down with this
Hey, Dad, is this
really...
really what you want on tape?
I don't care. I really want what Laura wants on tape. I don't... Anyway, this guy had come in with these ladybugs, and the doctor said, "Well, can you get him some?" And he said, "Well, sure. I got thousands of them in my house." So he caught a bunch of them, and then they put them in the blender to make an extract of them, and they did a scratch test, and the guy, went into shock or something, But
Weird.
Did he go to the doctor because he'd been bit by him or what?
yeah, he was having these reactions.
Sir, you seem to be allergic to ladybugs.
You
I've
might
never heard
be
of a
too, right?
ladybug biting
The
you.
green ones bite. There's some weird
All of them bite.
strain from, where'd they say they were from when they were here before, remember?
I don't know. You remember that year, John? We were down here.
I remember that.
They were landing and biting and swarming and...
That was the year I was looking at Roots. They were inside that upstairs part. Here's one. At Roots, they were just thousands of them.
Yeah.
They're evil.
Disgusting.
This allergist had also investigated this girl, 8-year-old girl, who was swimming in that lake by St. James that Pat and Shirley used to have that place at. Remember that place?
Cuba?
Yeah, maybe it was Cuba. This girl had gone out in the water and was swimming around, and
That's correct. Thanks.
Which is, I think, screen door.
I think that is what it is. Is it cold, Aaron? Seemed like it was kind of irresistible, though. Can't even see it. Oh. Following that little
Did you ever
girl.
see that movie?
What movie?
Andy movie?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
It's just gorgeous. Oh, look at Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Dave. Look at her. You earned that rock. Instead of a separate lid, we can make it different too. But it was all one piece. And we made it mashing inside.
And I bet their hair's brushed.
She doesn't do that so much now that her boys are a little. All right. That's great.
Yep.
Enjoying that last little bit of sunshine.
Like a broken bone.
You ever seen those?
Look like
Yeah, it probably is designed after an army chair. That's pretty nice.
boy, they're sleeping on a slide tube. Come on.
Okay, good. Because we might need to get it up.
Oh boy. Move. He's always happy. You would stay right there. Okay, right down there. Scout, you can lay over here.
I'm not.
Mohawk.
Isn't that weird?
It's very weird.
That moving thing.
No, I was going to tell you.
Well, you're getting a little
Your
better
dad's
looking,
over at
Daisy.
home
Petter
now.
him.
Byrdilla
You're-
rest home, or not rest home.
Is she really?
Health Care Center. in
Is
West Plains.
she? Oh,
I didn't know that. How long has she been there?
I believe we admitted her about last Tuesday.
Oh, really?
gosh. Well, that must be so different without her at home.
Is what?
Must be so different at home without her there, huh?
Yeah, you miss her.
I'll bet.
Squacking at some of it.
She, what kind of situation has she got now?
Well, it's a slow circulation thing. It's ankles.
Oh,
It's not
really?
a new thing. The nurse told me there's a lot of them. They heal them up and they get well.
Ah.
And what they do, they had sores here on the ankle, and they was trying to keep a tight sock here to help the circulation one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it works, maybe it don't. But I talked to 3 nurses, and they all 3 told me that they can get her well.
Good.
Didn't say how long. It doesn't matter how long. As long as they're getting well, you know.
Good.
She's got. We was out there Monday and Tuesday.
We should have gone by.
Yeah, we were over there. Wish we'd known. We'd have gone and visited her today while we were over there.
Is why?
We'd have gone and visited had we known she was
yeah,
there.
she'd been glad to come. She's
Yeah.
in B12. Her room is B12.
Oh, girl, can see your face. It's just barely.
In this old porch is just a long time, waiting and forgetting and remembering the coming back.
Hello, my name is Hannah King, and the name of my speech is Cafeteria Lunches by Peg Carey. Have you ever noticed that very few kids are fat? People don't start to get pudgy until they grow up and finish school. There is a logical reason for this, and it has nothing to do with age. The reason that kids don't get fat is because they have to eat in the school cafeteria. And the cafeteria lunches are so bad that we eat only enough to keep from starving, and not one bite more. My cafeteria serves the most gross things you can imagine. And they aren't even honest about it. They try to camouflage these non-foods by giving them fancy names. Every Friday, the menu for next week's lunches is published. That way, you can bring a bag lunch if there's something you're allergic to or don't like. The tricky part is figuring out what the menus mean. Whoever writes the menus tries to trick us into thinking our food is exciting. During football season, the cafeteria serves things like touchdown casserole. That may be a catchy name, but it doesn't give a clue to what's in the casserole. Is it hamburger or tuna, macaroni or asparagus? I like to know what to expect so I can get psyched up for it. Once the cafeteria served something called strawberry dreams. It sounded quite tasty. I imagined strawberry dreams would consist of a buttery cookie crust, a filling of fresh strawberries, and maybe some crushed pineapple, all topped with a big spoonful of whipped cream. Strawberry dreams turned out to be runny dishes of custard with a glob of strawberry jam on top. They should have been called strawberry nightmares. The menu writer really comes into her own when there's a holiday. For Halloween, we had witch's brew hot dish, goblin salad, jack-o'-lantern bread, and black cat cookies. Valentine's Day was even worse. That day, the menu was love boat soup, Cupid crackers, heart sandwiches, and hugs and kisses cake. Heart sandwiches? Yuck. I wouldn't even take a taste. If we students had it our way, we'd bring a bag lunch every day, and there'd be no need for a cafeteria. But many parents, mine included, insist that their kids buy lunch at the school cafeteria every day. They say they want us to have a well-balanced hot meal. The truth is, they don't want to bother with the lunch meats and the other lunch ingredients when they shop for groceries. The worst cafeteria days of all are the ones called Cook's Choice. You might imagine Cook's Choice would be some of the cook's most favorite recipes, something particularly tasty. Wrong. Cook's Choice means that there are a bunch of leftover ingredients which need to be used up before they spoil. So the cook has put them all together to this horrible concoction which nobody can recognize and is unfit for human consumption. If it is possible to avoid eating on Cook's Choice Day, I advise you to do so. If you cannot bring a bag lunch and have no alternative but to eat lunch in the cafeteria, at least you can take comfort in knowing that you're not likely to get fat. Not when you're served hockey puck cookies for dessert. Thank you.
Very good, Adam. Very good.
That was terrific.
Very
How did
good.
you choose that?
I just...
It has to be something.
Oh,
Really? No kidding.
that
That's
is
good.
so
That
cute
is
because you
good.
know what? It's true. It's so true. When our menu comes home for the, well, they call it hot lunch. That's exactly what they do. They just call it all this goofy names, but you don't know what it means at all.
Once we
It's
had like a chicken fried beef patty or something. And then
Sounds
like fried
suspicious.
chicken crust, and then like this weird stuff in the middle. That was,
oh,
like,
God, it's
fried
hysterical.
dough.
And they do.
And
for
your
holidays,
mom
they
makes
do come.
you buy.
Oh, you wouldn't believe the stuff. They come up and you're like, this is